Alrighty, what's poppin' everybody? Welcome in. This is BabyNation.com. Welcome back here to another video. And guys, today we are going to be ranking NBA players' chances of whether they're going to make the All-Star here in Los Angeles this year or not. So based on I'm going to be grabbing a list of players, put them in a tier list, and basically kind of talking about or see if they have a chance of making it to the All-Star group this year. So like I said, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe button, make sure you join the Discord, links in the description. Make sure you guys do follow me on Twitch as well. Both links are in the description. Do follow me on all social media platforms, and this channel is free to subscribe. Half of you guys are not subscribed, so if you guys haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you please do so. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate majority of you guys. I appreciate all of you guys' support. Alright everybody, but without further ado here, you guys will understand we'll get to here in the chills here in a few moments. Like I said, make sure to hit the like, subscribe button. Really do appreciate y'all support. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into the video. We have a lot of players to write down, so without further ado, I think the All-Star game is coming up in here and shortly. I think the All-Star break is coming in shortly. We're about midpoint of the season, so I'll have this video and another video below for you guys. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into the video. Let's get it. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we're back here at the tier list, and I think this is pretty simple explanatory, but I'll go ahead and go through it anyway. So the top of the tier list here, we have the players that are the players that we already know that's going to make the All-Star team no matter what. And then below that, we have the guys that are most likely to get in, which means I will be a little bit shocked that they didn't make it to the All-Star game, but most likely good chances that they're probably going to be in it. Below that, we have the players that have a 50-50 shot. I mean, it could go either way, but just who knows? I think it just really depends on how many games they played or injuries, stuff like that. Below that, we have the other players that have a small chance, which means I can see a slim chance that they make it in, but it's just not realistic a possibility that they get in. And then bottom of the tier, we have the tiers that just no, because there's just no shot they make it in. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into the rankings here. Alright everybody, so kicking things off, we got the MVP right now, which is Jokic. I know he got injured, but he's a lock. There's absolutely no chance he misses the All-Star game. I mean, if you're going to miss an MVP caliber player who is capable of putting up a triple-double on average every single week in MVP conversation, it's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, Jokic, he's a guaranteed lock. Moving up, we got Jalen Johnson. I mean, I don't know. Jalen Johnson's kind of risky. I mean, he's been pretty damn good so far this year, but at the same time, I don't know if he will get recognized a lot. But he's been putting up numbers this year. I'm going to say there's a small chance he gets in. I'm not really expecting him to make it in, but if he however, if he does get in, that would be pretty shocking to me. But listen, this guy's been putting up numbers. He's become that ever since Trae Young's been out of Atlanta. He's kind of been that number one option in Atlanta. He's actually been putting up a whole bunch of points, so overall, he's having a pretty good damn year, but I just don't like his chances of getting in this year's All-Star game. I think he's got to wait for another year or so. Next up, we got Wemby. I mean, if you're not going to have Wemby in the All-Star game, I'm literally going to not watch basketball. I mean, it's just what it is. Kind of like that. It's kind of like him with Jokic. Like, there's just no way possible these two players. I was keep saying team. There's no way these two players possible that they don't miss the All-Star game. There's just no chance. Next up, we got LBJ. And listen, this is kind of interesting here. LeBron actually did miss some time, so I don't know if you can actually call LeBron a lock this year, because normally he is a lock. But at the same time, I don't know if you can actually call him a lock this year, because he missed majority of the games. He missed the first 14 games of the season. He's coming back. He came out to a slow start coming back, but he's really starting to play together now. I still, however, from the LBJ, I still think I'm going to put him in most likely. I do think he still gets in because of his fan base. He has a really good fan base here in the NBA. He's the oldest player in the league, and he's still playing like a 25-year-old on the basketball court. So I'll give him credit. I do think he makes it to the All-Star game, but this year I'm not going to call him a lock as I normally would in the past previous years. Next up, we got Anthony Davis. Listen, when this guy is healthy, he's put by far a top 10, probably top 5 best player in the league. Like, I'm not even joking with you. AD, he's that damn talented. But yeah, he's not gonna be. Actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna make a new tier here. Too many injuries. Yeah, that's where AD's going, man. I mean, he probably, this man is probably like an MVP caliber player, or at least like a NBA All NBA type player here. But he's just too banged up, man. He's too banged up to be in the All Star conversation here. But if this guy was healthy, he'd probably be one top 5 in the league. But he's too banged up this year. He's not gonna play in the All Star game this year. Moving on, we got Rudy Gobert. Not this year. I don't really see Rudy. I don't think Rudy Gobert is going to fit in this year. I mean, and it's not because of him. I still think he's a really good player. I think he's still really improved his offensive game, and I think that's been really big for the Timberwolves this year. But you just look at the West. I mean, I'm just looking at the West and just looking at all these potential superstars in the Western Conference. I just don't really see. And I know Rudy Gobert is the All Defensive Player of the Year. He's still good, but I just don't think that, like especially looking at the Western Conference, look at the bigs. I just don't see a scenario how Rudy Gobert gets in. I just don't see it. Moving on, we got Stephen Curry. I'm going to put, of course, Steph Curry. Hold up. Sorry, guys, my screen froze for a minute. I have to keep my eye on that. But anyway, I put Rudy Gobert here. No, just like that. But anyway, with Steph Curry, like I say, he's a lock. He's a starter. He's still ridiculous. Still one of the best 3-point shooters in the league, if not the best 3-point shooter in the league. Guy's talented. He's not slowing down. Even though his age is kind of a concern now, he's not slowing down. I mean, Steph Curry, he just looks like himself. He should be a starter. Next up, we got Ant-Man. Ant-Man probably should be a lock, but at the same time, something's telling me that Anthony Edwards, people are just going to discredit Anthony Edwards by saying that he's not a starter. In my opinion, I do think Anthony Edwards is a starter. I think he's a stud, but at the same time, I don't know if I can call him a lock, because he should be in the All-Star game. I'm saying I can't be a lock, because I don't know if he's going to make the start or not. I'll put. He's kind of like in the same situation as Bron. Like I would be surprised if he did not make the All-Star team, but at the same time, like I can't call him a lock, because that guy, he did not have a chance of being a starter. I mean, lots of categories, like more like a starters type category, and then most likely kind of like a reserves, or I expect you to get in, and that's kind of like LeBron and Anthony Edwards kind of in the same boat. But yeah, I do expect Anthony Edwards to be in the All-Star game though. Moving on, we got Austin Reeves. Actually, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't think Austin Reeves has missed too many games, because he overall this stretch, he's missed like a couple of games here and there, where he missed like 8 games this year. Oh, yeah, I'm getting tired. Anyway, here, Austin Reeves, I don't think he's a bad player, man. I do think this man's been balling out. Yeah, there's a couple of plays that you could actually say that Austin Reeves was the Lakers' best player. I'm going to put him at 50-50 shot. I think he actually has a legitimate chance to make an All-Star game this year. I actually do think he can. Even though he's kind of dealing with injuries, that's kind of why he's at the 50-50 shot. If he wasn't injured, I would probably put him on most likely, because this guy was absolutely balling out. But I'll put him 50-50 shot, man. Austin Reeves has been impressive this year. I think he has a chance. Moving on, we got Donovan Mitchell. I mean, I'm going to put him on most likely. I do think he will get in the All-Star game. I mean, I can see a small scenario where he doesn't get in, because Cleveland's kind of been underperforming their expectations so far this year. But we look at Donovan Mitchell, about a certain player, he's still putting up his numbers. He's still getting his stats up. He's probably more of like a playmaker type guard, which is something that Cleveland really needs. I mean, the team's been underperforming at the well, but you can't get credit for what Donovan Mitchell's been doing down there. I think he's still going to the All-Star game. Next up, we got Jalen Brunson. I mean, he's a lock. I mean, Jalen Brunson, he's probably one of the better point guards in the NBA, one of the better clutch time players in all the league. It would just be absolutely stunning if I went to the All-Star game this year and did not see Jalen Brunson in it. Next up, we got Cade Cunningham. I mean, I'm gonna put him as lock too, because I actually do think Cade Cunningham could potentially be a starter so far in the NBA. I mean, come on, he's leading the Pistons. The Pistons have the best record in the Eastern Conference right now. How the hell can you not have anybody from the Pistons from the All-Star team? And Cade Cunningham has been playing like a first-team All-NBA type player. Like he's playing really well right now. I'm proud of the guy. He's been putting work in, and he's completely flipped the script of this Detroit Pistons franchise. I'm proud of him. Next up, we got Kevin Durant. I'm gonna put him on most likely. I mean, I'm not gonna. I hate that I say he's kind of in the same situation as LeBron and Ant. Like I would be surprised if he didn't get in. I would be shocked if he didn't get in. But at the same time, like I don't know if I can call him a clear lock starter, because because he has now LeBron. He has missed games like LeBron. Maybe not as much, but he did miss games this year like LeBron has. So maybe that has something to do with it. But I do like Kevin Durant to make the All-Star team. I think he's too good. He's too powerful. I do think he'll find a way to win it. But like I said, I would be shocked if he did miss it though. He's like kind of on the same boat as LeBron and Ant. Next up, we got Jaylen Brown. I'm being completely honest. You guys can call me bored or not, but to be completely honest with you, I think Jaylen Brown's a lock. I mean, I'll be completely honest with you. The way how Jaylen Brown is holding that Celtics team, because we have concerns going into this year for the Celtics. Like, can the Celtics hang around, especially with the weaker roster and with only like one potential All-Star in Jaylen Brown? And he really had to elevate this game. Talk about elevating this game, man. This guy's an absolute beast. I mean, this guy's leading the Celtics. He had to remember really the Celtics had the second best record in the Eastern Conference right now, and I know the East is really weak, but still, like I said, this guy's been absolutely balling out, averaging close to 30 a night. Like, there's just no way you cannot have him as an All-Star game. It's just what he's been able to do with the Celtics, even without Jason Tatum back. Very impressive with Jaylen Brown this year. He should be a starter. Next up, we got Alvin Sengun. He's kind of a tough one to rank here, man. Like I said, he's a good-ass player. Like I said, he's a former All-Star. He made the All-Star team before, but at the same time, I just don't know if he's going to make it or not. But he's just, like I said, just because of all the talent in the West. I mean, if it's up to me, I'm going to put Alvin Sengun at a 50-50 shot because I would not be surprised if he barely missed the cut. I wouldn't be surprised if he barely made the cut. I can see it going either way here. I think Sengun, I think he's still a really good ball player. I think he's still an All-Star type potential player, but I don't know if I can call him like a clear lock or most likely to make an All-Star team, especially in this year's NBA. I'll give him a 50-50 shot. Next up, we got Devin Booker. He's kind of unfortunate because you look at it, Devin Booker, he's been absolutely balling out this year, and now he got injured. So I don't know how long he's going to be out for, or I don't know how long his situation is. Now, if you want to talk about overall here to actually get matched as an All-Star team, I think it's most likely. I think there's a decent chance he gets in, and it's not because of he's getting injured. It's because this guy was actually balling out, and kind of like the Celtics situation. The Celtics have actually been above float in the Western Conference when everybody thought there was going to be like absolute ass, including myself. I thought they were going to be terrible this year, and this man has done a great job of even keeping this team in fight of the Western Conference for the top 16 in the West. So you gotta give respect to that. I do think Devin Booker most likely gets in. Moving on, we got Desmond Bane. I do not see Desmond Bane going to the All-Star game. I mean, if he was more talented offensively, like I said, I know this guy. I know he's one of the better three-point shooters in the league. I kind of expect him to be more in the three-point contest, to be completely honest. I do think he's a hell of a shooter, but in the NBA's All-Star game, like, no, I'm not really expecting Desmond Bane to take that pick to the All-Star game. I don't think there's a chance. Next up, we got, I have no idea who this is. I apologize in advance. I think it's Nico Alexander, but nah, whoever he is, he's not going to make the All-Star game. I will guarantee that. But like I said, I do apologize in advance. I do not know who he is. If you guys know who he is, make sure you guys let me know in the comments. But regardless, I don't think he's making it in. I don't think there's a chance. Next up, we got Tyrese Maxey. I think he's a lock, to be completely honest with you. I know that does sound kind of bold, but I do think Tyrese Maxey, I think he's been playing that damn well. He's kind of like in the same situation as Jaylen Brown and who else I saw about Jaylen Brown and Devin Booker. Like without these three guys and just the way how they're playing, I don't think their team is even in the position to even fight for like a top spot in the West or an Eastern Conference spot, stuff like that. And I know they missed. I know the Sixers missed Joel Embiid, but without Joel Embiid in the lineup, this guy's absolutely stuck out and he has absolutely delivered. Like I said, we already know what Tyrese Maxey is capable of. We already knew that's capable of this, but what he's performing on the court right now is spectacular. I think he should make the All-Star team and probably start. Next up, we got Jaden McDaniels. Nah, I don't think he'll make it in. I mean, but I do think there's a chance because he's a pretty good defender, but overall, of course, like making the All-Star team in front of all these All-Stars, I'm just not expecting it. Moving on, we got J-Dub. I'm gonna put him at, I don't know, man. J-Dub. I mean, I'm not gonna put him at too many injuries because I do think he played enough games, but I'm gonna say there's a small chance he makes it in. But I don't really. It's okay. I mean, he was an All-Star type potential player last year, and I understand why they put him in. But this year, I just think there's too much talent in the West here. Even though it's for OKC, and they have the best record in the NBA so far again. But at the same time, I don't think he's played enough games. He's not injured. He's not gonna put in too many injuries, AD. But I just think that there's a small chance. I'm not gonna put it as a clear cut that he misses out. But I just would be surprised if he would have made it in. Next up, we got Kawhi Leonard. Too many injuries. I mean, this guy is like he's kind of like the same situation as AD. He would be like a top 5, top 10 NBA All NBA player this year if he was healthy. But I think he missed too many games. He missed too many games to start the season. He's kind of like right there with LeBron, but LeBron actually played more games than Kawhi Leonard has. And I know he's getting into it more than now. He's looking like he's more comfortable himself now. But over the course of the year, man, he's just been injury prone. And he's just not been the same player. But Kawhi Leonard, I think he's just been too injured to play in an All-Star game. Next up, we got Evan Mobley. I'm gonna say there's a small chance he makes it. Now I know this guy's kind of like the same thing as J-Dub. He's a former All-Star. He's one of the best defensive players in basketball. He's really grew in his scoring department. I think the scoring has took a huge leap over the course of his career. But if we're talking about like actual being in the All-Star game, I just don't think he's really done enough to me to think that he would make the All-Star group. I said there's a chance, so that's why I would say I'm gonna put him in here instead of no. But I don't think there's a dead chance. But I just think the chances are small for him. Next up, we got Jaren Jackson Jr. I mean, I actually do think Jaren Jackson Jr. has a 50-50 shot of making it. And I'll be completely honest. This guy's been balling out. Yeah, sure, he does get in foul trouble a lot, but he's been balling out this year. I mean, there's just no credit about it. I think with John Morant being out for almost majority of the year, I think he's done a pretty decent job of keeping this team at a consistent rate. So I'll put him at 50-50 shot, man. Like I said, I don't know how it would feel if he actually did get in the All-Star game, but I'll put him at 50-50 shot. I think that's at least the most I can give him. Now we got Karl-Anthony Towns, which is just Karl-Anthony Towns. That's another tough one to pick because I can see that one going either way. I can see it being yes because Karl-Anthony Towns is one of the better 3-point shooting bigs in the league that can go out there and shoot and just kill you from 3. But at the same time, like I don't know how. But the Knicks have been so inconsistent this year. I just don't know if they're good, but they've just been inconsistently good. I'll put him at a 50-50 shot. Let's put him at a 50-50 shot. Like I said, there's always an opportunity that Karl-Anthony Towns can make the All-Star game. There's absolutely a chance, but I just think that maybe there's just a slight chance that he doesn't this year, and I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't. Next up, we got Chet Holmgren. I mean, how he's been playing this year, I actually do think there's a 50-50 chance that he makes it in. I'm not going to call it a most likely chance because you guys know how the NBA All-Star is and want to get their players and but I do think Chet Holmgren, if he does barely miss the cut, I do think he should be in that legitimate argument that he should be an All-Star. I mean, he's been putting up numbers. He's been putting up numbers besides Shea. Yeah, I know it's way down than Shea, but I do think he's been putting up numbers. And he's been really doing a good job of helping his OKC Thunder team in check. I wouldn't be completely surprised if he makes the All-Star. I'm going to give him a 50-50 shot, though. Next up, we got Joel Embiid. Too many injuries. I mean, this guy is just too banged up. He's kind of like in the same situation with Kawhi Leonard. Like he's playing now, and he's looking really good right now, but he just missed too many games to start the year. He missed too many games at the beginning of the season, and I just think that's just going to backfire on him. Like I say, he would easily be like a lock or at the very least, most likely tier if they were healthy, but he just missed too many games. Next up, we got Jamal Murray, and like I said, listen, you guys might call me bold about this. I do not care. But if I'm being completely honest, what I've been seeing on Jamal Murray this year, I actually do think there's a most likely chance that he'll get in the All-Star game. And the only reason I'm saying that because this guy has been absolutely balling this year. Him and Jokic has been absolutely phenomenal together this year. And I know we've seen this time and time again. We've seen it all over the place. We've seen it now and then. But Jamal Murray, I think he's a stud. I think he's a good scorer. I think he's one of the better and one of the more efficient point guards in the league. And I just think that if Jamal Murray does not make the All-Star team this year, I will go crazy. I will go nuts. So I'm gonna say there's a most likely chance he's been balling out. Next up, we got Denny. I'm not gonna pronounce his last name. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but I do apologize in advance here. But anyway, this guy's been balling out. He's been putting up numbers. He's obviously the Portland Trailblazers' #1 guy, and I'm gonna put him at most likely, man. I actually do think he finds a way to get into the All-Star game. I think he's been balling out, and I think he's been the only good consistent player on the Portland Trailblazers. Actually, I'm gonna put him at a 50-50 shot because there is a chance that he doesn't get hit because the fan base going on there, but there's a 50-50 shot. But I do think there's actually a chance that he gets in the All-Star game, and I wouldn't be shocked if he did. Moving on, we got James Harden. I'm gonna say most likely. I'm gonna say he will get in. But like I said, James Harden's actually been healthy compared to Kawhi. He's been more healthier, so I do think that's the increased chance of him making the All-Star team. So I'm gonna put him at most likely. The guys were balling out, and ever since him and Kawhi get back together, they completely flipped the script of their season. Remember we all thought they were gonna be horrible, and actually they did start off horseshit to start the year. Well, they have completely flipped the script, man. I said James Harden. I think he will get in the All-Star game. He's the most likely for me. Moving on, we got Pascal Siakam. I'm gonna say 50-50 shot. I mean, I do think that he definitely has a chance because I know he's on the NBA and the Pacers, and the Pacers absolutely suck this year. I think there's an argument, but at the same time, like Pascal Siakam still be putting up his numbers. So I wouldn't be shocked I wouldn't be completely shocked if he did make it in, but at the same time, I would be shocked if he did make it in. It's kind of like that same situation going on here with Brutal or Sengun. He's been putting up his numbers, but I just don't think it's enough to get in. Moving on, we got Scotty Barnes. 50-50 shot. I can't guarantee that Scotty Barnes is gonna make an All-Star team. I can't really guarantee that, but this guy is a good enough scorer to make the All-Star team. I think he does have a chance to make the All-Star team. I can't even put him a small chance. I do think this guy's like a threat, the top threat scorer. I do think he's probably the top scoring option on Toronto right now. So if he does make it in, it wouldn't surprise me, but I'll give him a 50-50 shot for now. Moving on, we got Lauri Markkanen. I'm gonna say there's a small chance he makes it in because I don't think no more. Ever since Lauri Markkanen was a Utah, was an All-Star down there in Utah. I just don't think he's been the same. I think he's been a little bit off, and I don't know. Maybe because he's been sick. I don't know, but I'm just gonna give him a small chance. I don't like his chances. Moving on, we got Bam Adebayo. I mean, this guy is definitely an All-Star type potential. I'm gonna give him a 50-50 shot. I do think there's a chance he makes it in the All-Star game. And the other reason why I say this is because I know Bam Adebayo, he's been banged up as hell. But at the same time, you got to look at Bam Adebayo and say, hey, you actually have a chance. And why do you think I have a chance? It's because you actually been down here out. He's been really good and he's been really consistent. Yeah, I know he's going through a bad stretch right now. But without Tyler Hero in the line at the beginning of the year, he's been awesome. I'll give him a 50-50 chance. Next up, we got Luka Doncic. Yeah, he's a lock. He's probably the MVP of the league right now. I mean, what is he average? Like 33 points a game this year, like 11 assists. Like, yeah, there's no question that Luka is going to be an All-Star this year. No question. Next up, we got Paolo Banchero. I'm gonna say most likely. The guy's a baller, and he was a baller last year, and he continues to be a baller this year. Like the way how he plays, like the system that he's in with Orlando. I just really like the position Paolo Banchero's in. I'll give him most likely. Next up, we got De'Aaron Fox, 50-50 shot. I think there's absolutely a chance De'Aaron Fox gets in the All-Star game. To be completely honest, I would not be surprised if he did get in the All-Star game. The guy is fast, he's explosive, he's probably the next biggest scorer on the team besides Wemby. I think he's still in a good system with a whole lot of great players. I think he has a small chance. I think it's a decent chance. Next up, we have, Jalen Duren? Nah, I don't think he gets in. Listen, he's been good this year. Don't get me wrong, he's been good, but I just don't think he's going to make the All-Star team. Next up, we got Jimmy Butler. Listen, this guy has actually been balling out. And now he's injured now, so he's kind of like in the same situation as Devin Booker, but at the same time he's like in a different situation because Devin Booker recently just got hurt. Jimmy Butler's out for the season because Devin Booker's coming back for the season. Jimmy Butler's out for the rest of the season, and he's been a really good fit so far with the Warriors this year. But unfortunately, I gotta put him at too many injuries because he's injured now and he's not going to be coming back for the rest of the year, which absolutely sucks. But this guy's absolutely an all-star player if he is available. Next one, I got Amir Thompson. I'm going to say no. I still think he needs a couple more. Listen, he's been good for Houston. I mean, he's been what was Houston's third leading scorer right now. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in contention, but I just don't think he's going to make it. Same thing here with Julius Randle. I'm going to put Julius Randle at small chance. I do think there's a chance because he's a former All-Star. He does have a chance, but I just don't think he did really enough this year to really convince me that he's going to be an All-Star this year. As I said, I'm going to give him a small chance. I don't think he gets in. Next up, we got Franz Wagner. Small chance. I don't like his odds. I think he has a chance, but I'm actually going to put him in the All-Star game. Not this year. I'll pass on him. Next up, we got Sabonis. He's definitely an All-Star top player, but he's going over here in the same category with Jimmy. Yeah, he's just been injured too much. I think what he got, I think he got injured third week, and I don't think he's returned since. It's just too many injuries for Sabonis to make it in. And also, I put Franz Wagner here at small chance if you guys are wondering. My camera keeps freezing out for some reason. Moving on, we got Derek White. I'll be completely honest. I think Derek White should be looked at, and I really do. I think he does have the scoring potential to be there. I'm going to put him a small chance because I can't completely write him off and just say no, that there's absolutely no chance Derek White. Could Derek White's actually be really good scoring the basketball this year, but I'll put him a small chance. I think that's only the best I can give him. Moving on, we got Trae Young, and I'm gonna put Trae. Yeah, I'm gonna put him at small chance. I know he just moved. If you guys are just watching this, he has been traded to the Washington Wizards, so maybe that logo does get switched out. But overall, as the year progresses, I think he's been solid. Do I think he's gonna make the All-Star team? No, but I just think there's a chance. Moving on, we got SGA. I mean, like I said, MVP of the league, one of the more dominant players in the league. I mean, you just got to give it to him. I think he's been one of the better players in the league, and I think there's no one that should be stopping him in the league. He's locked. Next up, we got Norman Powell. I'm going to put him at small chance. I don't think there's actually a legitimate chance that Norman Powell doesn't make the All-Star team. I'm not going to say there's a hell no. I don't think that's not a chance, but I don't think he's going to make it. But he's a really good scorer. He's actually someone that could be looked at. But I expect to be in the All-Star game? No. Next up, we got Michael Porter Jr., who I really want to talk about. Michael Porter Jr., if I'm being completely honest, even though Brooklyn record is shit, I think he does have a 50-50 shot at making it. I'll be completely honest. Dude, this guy ever since he's been playing for Brooklyn, this guy's been balling out. He's been playing, he's been working his ass off. And he's been doing his absolute best to keep that trash-ass Brooklyn team at least above float water. I'll give him credit, man. Like I said, I think there's a 50-50 shot. He could make it in, honestly. I'll be completely honest. He's been playing that well. Alright, ladies and gents, we're going to get through a couple more players here, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Next up, we have Giannis. I mean, he's alive. Do we really need to talk about Giannis? He's kind of like right there with Shea. There's no reason to talk about him. Next up, we got Ja Morant. I'm going to put him at too many injuries. I think he missed too many games to be an all-star. He's definitely an all-star type potential player. If he does make games, just like kind of wets up everybody else in the injury tier, but I just don't think he's going to make the All-Star game just because of too many injuries. Next, we got Stephon Castle, and I think he should be looked at. Do I think he's going to get in? No, I do think he'll have a small chance of getting in, but I do think this guy is seriously one of the guys that you want to look at in the future and say, hey, this guy could be a potential full All-Star type player, and I think that's what he's turning into. I'll give him a small chance. I'm not going to completely write him off. Next up, we got LaMelo Ball. He's too banged up. I do think he's been too banged up to play in the All-Star game this year, but I said I wouldn't be completely shocked if he had a chance. And then after that, we have Tyler Hero. I mean, too banged up. He missed. He literally missed like what was it? Like the half of the season, and he came back like a couple weeks ago. I just don't expect him to make the All-Star team. But he's definitely he made the All-Star team before. He's definitely one of those players that can if he was healthy the whole season. Next up, we got Darius Garland. I'm going to put him at small chance. I don't think it's dead in the water, but at the same time, I don't think there's a really clear possibility of him making the All-Star team, but at the same time, I can absolutely see it. And next up, we got Paul George, kind of in the same boat, too many injuries, and we might as well just go ahead and throw DeMar DeRozan in there, too. I mean, these guys have just missed too many games for me to even be thinking about them putting in the All-Star team. But at the same time, like DeMar DeRozan, he's been out for a good bit, and then Paul George has been kind of in and out of the lineup. So I just think that these two guys are All-Star type players, but I just think they're just too banged up to even have themselves a chance. After that, we got Zion Williamson. I mean, I think he's kind of in that same boat. I think he's just too many injuries. And it's kind of unfortunate because Zion Williamson has been dealing with a whole bunch of injuries throughout his career, so it kind of sucks for him at the same time. Like, it is what it is, man. You got to stay healthy to be on the basketball court. And we'll do one more here. We'll do Cooper Flag here because why not? No, I don't think Cooper Flag is gonna make the All-Star team. Do I think he's gonna have a chance in future long terms? Yes, absolutely. But do I expect him to make the All-Star team right now? Probably not. And matter of fact, we'll go ahead and throw it over here. No. I was thinking about throwing out Brandon Ingram in there, but I'm not going to because there's a couple of guys I don't think is going to make the All-Star team on here down in this filter. But anyway, guys, that's all I'm going to do here for this one. Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe. Make sure you guys please let me guys know in the comments below who you guys think should be in the All-Star game this year. Without further ado, guys, I'm going to hit this up so you guys can watch all the time. I appreciate your support. This is BeaverNation.com. Peace out. Stay safe, everybody. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.